Hey.
Doubting.
Ooh. Beep, beep, beep. Let me just fix everything here. Hopefully everything is configured. Nintendo. Okay.
You too will come to understand fear as I have.
Cynical Knights. Hell yeah. Roman Praetorian. A headless beast. Oh, he's not headless. Blood. Blood. Some flies. Maggots. Maggots. Sanity's Requiem. Okay. I like the introduction so far. I'm gonna like pick up some water from the kitchen. A bit of time there. Bring it back. Hopefully there's not gonna be any trolling from the game while I'm gone. Hopefully. I'm looking at you, Nintendo. Myself some water. I'm ready for this. Let's do it. Oof. Start the game. Okay.
Flesh, bone, bound together with the oddest magical incantation. This wretched book is where it all began so long ago. Before time. Before humanity. I am Dr. Edward Roivas. I am a clinical psychologist. I am also dead.
Oh.
This is not my story, nor even the story of the Roivas family. It is the story of humanity. Like it or not, believe it or not, as you will. Your perceptions will not change reality, but simply color it. Humanity has been on the edge of extinction for 2 millennia. ignorant of so much and dependent on so few. The Guardians grow restless, their time once again near. Whether by fate or misfortune, my family has crossed their path, and they didn't take kindly to it.
What the heck was that?
Their attention turns to my granddaughter, for she is the last of my line, and the last hope for humanity.
Okay, there's something creepy going on. Oh. Wait, what am I supposed to do? Okay.
Remember me, Alex?
Hello?
Miss Alexandra Roivas?
Yeah, who's this?
This is Inspector LeGrasse of the Rhode Island Police. I'm sorry to disturb you, but there's been an accident with your grandfather.
I'll be on the next flight out.
Great storytelling.
Ah, Miss Roivas. I'm pleased to meet you. I trust you had a pleasant trip?
Yes, I suppose so, considering.
Yes, my condolences. This is most unpleasant. It's a shame we couldn't meet under brighter circumstances.
Ooh.
Yes, it is. Can we get this over with, please?
Of course. This way. But I must warn you, it's not a pleasant sight.
Yeah.
I'm afraid there's not much to see. Miss Roivas, is that your grandfather, Edward?
Yes.
I'm going to recognize
it's
him by his hand.
He's wearing our family ring. I don't understand. Why are you showing me this? Can't you
Yep.
check dental records or something? What is wrong with you?
I'm sorry. It's my job, lady. You're the only living relative, and no, we can't check dental records. There's no head. Now, none of this makes sense. There's no sign of intrusion, and there was certainly a lot of force used here. I have never seen anything like this in my 20 years on the force. We have no evidence except for the body, and what's left doesn't say much. We don't have a single clue.
Well, you better find out who did this. I am not leaving Rhode Island until you do. There must be some clue in this old mansion revealing what happened. I want answers.
Hell yeah.
So do I. I
And I don't
wish
put
I
many
had
pills.
some.
2 weeks? Oh my god. Shocked by her grandfather's mysterious death and frustrated at the competence of the local police, Alex vows to uncover the truth. She decides to search the mansion, the place where Edward conducted his research. If there was a tie to his past and possibly a tie to his murderer, it would be there. Okay, which one is the B? Because I'm using another controller. Oh, this one is the B, okay. It's functional anti-manipulation of inventory items within the current room. Function allows the current character. This function allows the current character to ready a weapon. This function allows the examination of objectives when in the inventory. Pressing the R or R allows switching back and forth between sections within the interface. Okay. Controller. This is run, move character. What? Quick spell. That was creepy. Perform action. Attack. Sneak and quick spell. Z button to reload. Hold to load our rounds. Assess return from book. The key to the second floor, the knife as mentioned, looks very old and worn. Okay. Before carriage clock, the hands appear to be stuck, yet the clock continues to tick, with the time permanently set to 3:33. There is a key in the back of the car, presumably for winding it. Should Alex look at the key? Yes. Alex picks up the desk clock and pulls the key from it. However, there is something odd about the key. It isn't for winding it at all. It looks like a dresser key. Alex found the dresser key. Okay. I feel so happy about it. Portraits of the ancestral rivers line the foyer. With ancestral rivers lining the foyer walls, the faces reveal a dark brooding edge. There is something about each one that gives the viewer an unsettling feeling. It is attacking. Okay. I actually like the feel of the game so far. I don't like those whispering though. Door is locked. Okay, so it's been 2 weeks and I haven't checked the entire house yet. In the warm glow of candlelight, the Rogers family tree hangs from the wall, shadows flitted across its surface, obscuring the detail. If one looks closely, the family's secrets are revealed. I was looking closely. There's gonna be something here. The Islamic grandfather clock seems to stand ominously in the corner, gazing on this empty room, almost a patriarchal use to adjust the clock hands. Should I adjust the clock hands? So it's 3:33. Inside this modern telescope appears to be linked to a mirror supported by the brass pedestal. A curious contraption to be sure. What purpose could it possibly serve? Nah, I'm not gonna touch that mirror. Not now. A globe cradled in the wooden frame, its glossy surface is painted in the likeness of an ancient map. Our lens is situated in the northern hemisphere, above a level that reads "There be dragons here." Ooh, fancy. A brass-framed mirror is set up the wall. The mirror's direction can be adjusted by means of two crankshafts set below it. Curious device. Is it related to the telescope in some way? No. A wooden plate is fastened to the door, taking the place of the lock. A colored tissue is carved into the wood above a wide slot. The slot is just wide enough to insert a narrow blade. Man, this house is super creepy. The grand piano music stands here, waiting in the hands of a decent musician. Unfortunately, Heather never really lived up to the description, and as such, the piano fell into disuse. Whoa, talking about that minute. The recession features a collection of strange line designs related to each other in a cyclical manner. There appears to be some significance to it, but it isn't particularly evident. Door is locked. Okay, just a second, guys. I'm gonna check if everything is okay with the video on the YouTube machine and etc. Dashboard. It's working. The 2H, Saudi. It's working as well. So we're cool. Just needed to know. There you go. Oh yeah. Inventory. This one. Use. So, oh, this is the dress one. The key comes apart in the lock. The key of the second floor is broken. Perhaps there is a way of repairing it. Way to repair the key. The call of the mansion beckons you, Alex, drawing her back to uncover family secrets he hides. Alex will not leave until she learns what happened to her grandfather. Alright, try this way then. Why should he fix the key? I don't see any fixing device. In here somewhere? No, I don't see anything that I can use to fix a key. I'm trying the map. There's gotta be something I'm missing. I'll try using this other key on anything I can. Why would he keep the glue? Sibyl said for one, Alex's grandfather. Edward's private nature mean that he never had many visitors, and this is the lonely evidence for it. I have no idea how to fix it. Maybe I am missing something. Maybe we need to find a dresser. Maybe up here? Maybe this is a dresser? Doesn't seem like a dresser. I'm missing something. This is a dresser? Guess not. I feel like I'm doing something super wrong. Like, the books in the school corner seem to focus on the supernatural, the writings of Poe, Lovecraft, the poetry of Blake, the art of Bosch. Everything with a tie to interior horror of fantasy. It is all here. Reference library to the arcane. Was this Alex's grandfather's secret hobby? Maybe. Now I need to find some glue or some shit to fix that thing up, and I don't have an idea of where I can find those things. Not here. Yes. Dragons here. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Kinda like super lost in here. I'm gonna cheat a little bit. I'm sorry, guys. Gotta know what I'm missing here. Okay. Then I don't need to see all those things. .333. So yeah, I missed something. I actually thought about the right things that time, but I didn't finish it, I guess. So I'm supposed to go this way. No, not this way. This place, maybe? Also not this place. Where? I literally don't know where the fuck I'm going. Wait. Let me see. This is the... oh. There you go. Dun dun dun. So I actually thought the right way, but I didn't put 333 on the last time I tried this. I need to have more faith on myself. Look at all those things. I'm gonna take a look around before I actually... Feeling the kind of knickknacks, mementos of yesteryear, and all the couches. The observation tests faintly and noticeable under the peppering of dust covers every surface except one. As had been the center of activity, and not the mote of dust is on it. Yeah, Alex's grandfather had walked, perhaps even hours before the end. A small shrine of candles. The placement appears to be very deliberate, matching the etchings on the table and the wall's illustrations. The candles are unlit. A diabolic drawing of a stack of human bodies, each one cemented into place. What twisted psyche could have executed this drawing? Though disturbing, it is meticulously rendered down to the subtlest detail, the precise anatomy of fractured bones and the convolutions of spines and ribs, entwined into a mesmering sight. Ancient Roman weapon, a gladius, is on display above the fireplace mantel, another token of my eclectic junk. Pick up. This is a bizarre drawing of a cyclopean city, its immense architecture bathed in an unnatural fog. The detail is incredible. As Alex studies it, she can almost imagine the city's inhabitants. Painting of a jungle-shrouded building, it seems to be a temple in Asia, perhaps from Thailand or Cambodia. This looks like some kind of mask. The face is serene and composure, with a faint hint of a smile tugging at the corners of the mouth and eyes closed in deep meditation. This Gothic cathedral is silhouetted against the stark light, and the image is vicious and devoid of subtlety. Every brushstroke echoes the spikes of the architecture, imbuing a violent feeling as though the building itself is a harsh imposition on reality, a grim picture indeed. An aged page sat inside a glass frame hangs on the wall. An insane scribbling covers the page, incomprehensible to Alex. Perhaps if Alex had some kind of tome, it could be deciphered. I like equipping that thing. What you looking at, bro? Meow. I like the way she stabs things, it doesn't make any sense. Got us. A large leather-bound antique book rests upon the cluttered desk. Should I like to read the book? Yes.
I had no knowledge of what was to come, nor did I care. How the knowledge changed me, it will also change you. As you read this, you will come to learn fear as I have. You too will come to understand, or you will perish.
Okay.
To think that once I could not see beyond the veil of our reality. To see those who dwell behind. My life now has purpose, for I have learned the frailty of flesh and bone. I was once a fool. Where is quies candamest? Where is conservandi? Facusatis aquae sumat, et animus eorum confirma. Pugna huis, dia sit modo prima multarum. Si inceptum conficiamus.
Quam primum, Centurio Augustus.
Volo res
I would like to
militaris.
compliment you once more on your battle tactics. Our enemies did not have a chance. Do you believe that it really exists, Centurion?
I do not doubt our Emperor's beliefs, or his orders. But if we are to retrieve the artifact, then we must be strong and patient.
Works weirdly. Doesn't have a shield. I think he should have a shield. The dais on the floor is finely crafted, inlaid with gold and gems that Pius can't identify. A strong linear design is situated in the middle and is equally unknown to the Roman soldier. A ladder leads into the dank heart of the labyrinth, danger lurks beneath, yet Pius' courageous resolve does not buckle. Should he go? Before he examines everything around him. Guess there's nothing for him to look around, but let's take a look. Decorations on the walls are a mixture of ancient cultures, civilizations that have long since turned to dust. Perhaps this dungeon is all that remains of them. Perhaps. Let's go down. Could be only like doing me some favor, I just like started attacking him. Could be like, bro, let me warn you about this thing or something. Health meter. This meter represents life energy. Every time a character takes damage, the level will get lower. When reach 0, the character will die. Okay. Thank you. A strange grenade block lies on the floor. Pick it up. Houses picked up a grenade block. Fighting ain't that good. Strange grenade block. what am I supposed to do here? This wall is prominently decorated with a strange lion symbol carved into the granite. Cut into the wall is a square hole lined with scratches as though something has been removed from it. Purple one with a guy sitting down. Let me just see the inventory. Same shit. What happens if I put one of them wrong? Nah, let's play nice. Pius must prove your vote by destroying the stash. Wait, pressing R will enable Pius slightly, and then pressing again will cycle between multiple targets. Pius can attack specific body parts while locked onto enemy by moving. Press A. Use something to attack the head, protect the arms. Oh, there you go. Okay. That's cool. Button attached to his mouth pylon softly illuminates the room. Bizarre energy seems to be radiated from it. Please push the button. Yeah, sure. Radiation. Giant buttons and whatnot. Like a delicate dome, a pale blue statue floats gracefully above pedestal. Should pass them as artifact? Yes. I don't know what that is though. Oh, he's a lightning fucking mummy. Yay. Alright.
Eons have passed since then, and I have learned much. All at once, I understood. The forces of the multiverse all made sense under the transcending power of Ulyaoth. No mountain too high, no city too far. Face me, and you shall surely perish.
Okay. The Tome of Eternal Darkness. Alright. This sounds like Eternal Darkness in possession. I can read the page. It is a chapter page from the tome itself. The Binding of the Corpse God. Okay. Should I read the book or should I advance in the story? Guess I should advance in the story. Let's go to the vagina door that we need to stab. It's on the other side here by the kitchen, maybe? Everything here looks different. But fuse it push back as if the mesh of the blade does not fit the lock. Okay. Then I should read the tome.
I cannot say what was the true beginning, nor am I sure of its end. So perhaps here is the best place to start. I am reminded of ideas I first encountered in Sir James George Fraser's book, The Golden Bough, a study in magic and religion. We are overwhelmed by a very human need to weave a web of meaning where there may be none. Since time immemorial, ancient peoples have dressed up their lack of knowledge as gods and demons. I have discovered that sometimes the fates of gods and mortals intertwine, and legends are born.
Thy time is done, great ancient. Forever in shadow will you be master of chaos, and to fade to nothing in obscurity will be thy fate. My master has planned many millennia for this day. It is the true chaos of all things that you now must be entombed amongst the beings of flesh and bone.
You have a great monument here, Mantarok. It is a pity that no one will ever recognize it as yours. May the darkness claim thee, crawling chaos and damned beast! No longer will thy reign be kept over the ancients you have kept imprisoned.
Okay.
Thou hast seen the last of this world.
Mythical fables can keep me amused. There has to be something to do around here. I only wish something that fantastic and of higher purpose could happen to me.
Hey. Doors from the closed, saving the temple passes and the exit somewhere inside. That's what you wish for, didn't you, go? Statue of a goddess delicately sculpted from sandstone, casting a light eye over everyone who enters the temple. There is a strange necklace about its neck. Ja, a steal. Oh. Not move when the spell is being cast. Okay. Passage to the other side. Maybe I should put the thing back on. Okay, so this opens. Now we can check in there. Given the floor is a striking design featuring the sun rising above the edge of the world. Design the wall appears to depict the time of the day. Perhaps the candles do that too? Oh, I can break the arms. She makes this sound every time she attacks. It's kind of creepy. It's kind of like she's in pain or something. What about the other side? Is there anything on the other side here? Yep. The design of the wall appears to depict the time of the day. Perhaps the candles do that too. Okay. Sun striking the middle of the edge of the world. Oops, maybe I should have taken the necklace anyways. When located by creatures, a sanity loss occurs, causing a decrease in the level of the sanity meter and the character to post green. Beware, sanity loss affects perception and eventually health. Which means the monster use. Okay. There you go. Keep pressing the wrong buttons here. There you go, the bronze necklace. Then you want to extinguish candles. Alright. Ooh, almost press it. Whoa. Whoa, so lucky. Oh. Keep pressing the wrong buttons. What? Oh, the small ones are also traps. Oh my god, I keep pressing the wrong buttons. Keep pressing the wrong button. Holy shit, those traps. Guess I wasn't supposed to take it. Oops.
A secret passage in the temple.
Sorry. Guess that wasn't the best idea. God is grateful for Elias saving his life and returning offers service. If Elias brings him a weapon that has been broken, he will repair it. It's a gesture of thanks. Okay. We have one of those. Can he do that? Like oh, magic. Okay. Thank you. Highly appreciate it. Crap. There's no way to avoid this one. Oh. A huge painting. I'm sure there's a button to jump though. Pressing the wrong buttons still.
Stop! Don't go near it!
Guess he wants me to go near it.
So, you are reduced to feeding on flesh and bone, Mantralock. How the mighty have fallen.
Oh look, the guy I just read about.
Surely fester for millennia to come. A slow and torturous fate for thee. You had best leave, young fool, or you will find yourself as food for the dead god.
chosen many, flesh and blood. It is now your destiny to fight the eternal darkness. I give you a gift in return for an obligation. The gift is your life, sweet dancer. The obligation is this. You hold one of Mantarok's hearts, the essence of a corpse god. To some it is a source of great power. From those people, you must defend it, lest they use it to destroy what little brightness your world has left in it. Guard it well.
So guard my own life because the heart is inside of me. Can you hold me up? In your eyes you held me up. Female bears witnessed the monstrosity that fills the room. The porous stone of its power is covered with the effluvial grime that Mantarok has secreted over the years. Ew, who comes of it? It's ew. Man, lady, you got a god's heart, but you still run like crap. Although from the precise use the vault, a stylized design resembling the creature that dwells within the rim is carved into the stone. Okay. Guess I can interact with it. Should be a lever of some kind. Oh, I remember that lever thing. Oh, those are the wrong buttons. There you go, almost full sanity. Is this the one that I need to... Nope. Skeletal demon. She gave me people by denouncing one of the fertility guards. More like P-break. Right back. Okay, I'm back. And put the earbuds on and there we go.
Should have run. Instead, you will die. Where is the essence of Mantarok? Where is it? I will not ask again, child. Very well, then. You will succumb to the horrors of oblivion.
Okay. I wasn't sitting on the desk, but I guess she moves over there when she wants to. Your activating some candles being unlit, a hidden panel opens, there is a massive tube inside. Okay. Take the bound message tube. The kind is transport sealed message scrolls. It appears to be unopened. There might be something inside. Should I open it? Yes. Alex has found a page, chapter page entitled Suspicions of Conspiracy.
Thy presence is long missed, my liege.
The universe is a yawning chasm, filled with emptiness and the puerile meanderings of sentience. Why should you deserve special consideration within it, Augustus, above all else?
I am your servant, my lord. As always, that and nothing more.
Yes, that and nothing more. What revelations do you bring me?
My meditations reveal a flaw in our plan.
Our plan, Augustus? Mantarok is a shadow ebbing in the light of our glory. It and the others are slow, weak, bound by the realm of the universe. Unable to unite to fight a common foe, they will fall one by one. Unfortunately, this is beyond your understanding. The binding of Mantarok will seal their fate as its power over us is diminished. Such an irony that the Keeper itself be imprisoned within the walls of its own magic.
But what of its essence? Is that not the core of its remaining power?
Upon my seeping into the corporeal world, I will be the dominant over all, Mantarok included. Your worries are unfounded. You must turn your attention to Charlemagne the Frank. His continued presence within the world is far more serious to our cause.
As you wish, Master. He will be dead before the week is out.
Master is no longer needed. Alex discards it.
From my research, it is apparent that the endeavors of mankind are mere puppetry at the hands of the ancients. Whenever a king vows reform, the ancients move quickly to stifle it. Under the auspices of Emperor Charlemagne the Frank, the new Holy Roman Empire was at the height of its power.
Hanc mit ad dominum et imperatorum nostrum, carolum magnum francum.
Deliver this to our Lord and Emperor Charlemagne the Frank. No one but him must see it. They are words for his eyes only. At once.
Sorcery is this? A spell? I am bewitched. If this was meant for Charlemagne, then what will become of him? I have to warn him of this treachery.
Right, okay. To describe the missions, the monk forms in the Charlemagne was last seen in addition with the bishop in the visiting chamber. But the monks, feeling that he is trespassing upon saying around, the monks himself are subdued. The episode of fear. He recounts that he's not the only. This is not the only death to have occurred recently, and wonders if perhaps the old is being punished for wavering in fate. I wanna talk to you, bro. The monk cordially greets Anthony, however he brings grave news of the loss of one of his order, who fell from the tower to his death. His tone is guarded, leaving Anthony wondering if indeed this is the truth. The orders awaiting the arrival of the bishop so that the funeral rites may begin. There is much grieving to do, since this is not the only reason that the order. I don't trust those guys because it was a guy like that that gave me the thingy thing. Muffled voices emanate from inside the bishop's visiting chamber. However, the door is locked and Anthony will need the bishop's key to enter and gain an audience with Charlemagne. Call him like Carlos Magno here. Check upstairs for the key. I broke his statue, so there's that. Oh, that's good. Creating what appears to be a lottery hand lies in a mysterious book with bone skin and tranquilly decorated with shrunken bones. That was an answer to say I should have been playing this. rest upon the shelf. Somewhat addled by Anthony's distraction, the monk kindly requests to be left alone. The ordinary of books in Tom sorted neatly on a set of shelves. Mostly books of a religious nature, they sit beneath a skein of dust, as if no one has touched them. Got it on. There you go. The monk says that it is a venerable artifact required for his fresh and should not be touched. Well, so I'm not supposed to take it now. Made from finished wood. It is not properly sealed and could probably be opened.
Oh my god, what is it?
What happened? This devil's work. We should get out of here.
You have proven what we have feared the most. This poor man has been the victim of great evil. Look how his body has been defiled, as if something has burst out from inside him. Here, take this for your protection. And find the bishop. He must be informed of this horrible discovery.
I appreciate the gladius. Oh, yes, it's karma sucks. Okay, it's karma sucks. There you go. That was a gladius. Thank you for the sword, sir. During Sanity, Anthony sees the body of a monk. His raiment is that of his order. Stained with blood has seeped from many grievous wounds. It is truly a disturbing sight. Okay. Rich about blue shellac stealing. Then slips from Anthony's stiff fingers, dashing itself into fragments as it hits the floor. Magical rune. Runes are the key elements in creating spells. By collecting and combining runes in different ways, different spells can be created. Spells are magical incantations that enhance a character's natural abilities. The spell list is an inventory of all the spell information that has been acquired. It will allow the player to select which spells to cast, to summon, or assign to convenient quick spell buttons. Select this will allow the player to experiment with rune combinations and discover new spells. Sorry? This section is an inventory of all the components of magical spells you have acquired. With this function, the player can review the current assignment of spells to the quick spell buttons. Okay. So you need to get the bishop's key, which you're probably gonna find upstairs now that the monks have fled. Right. Mysterious gold medallion rests upon the desks. Pick it up. Circle of power. Don't know what that's for. So Exobar describes the amount of power that the spell will have. The more points within that circle, the stronger the spell will be. Okay. Amongst the tomes and manuscripts, the book brings attention to itself. Although pristine on the dusty shelf, it doesn't quite belong. Yes. Found a magical room, yay! I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing then. Guess those don't walk? I don't know. For his life, the monk tells Anthony what happened. He was carrying a sacred urn from the baptismal font when he was confronted by the bishop, who was brandishing a large blade, and his eye burned with an evil fire. Frightened, the monk dropped the urn out of shock and ran. Returning to retrieve the urn, he found only the sword the bishop had left behind. With thanks, he gives the bishop's sword to Anthony. Thank you. Two-edged sword. Ambles around nervously as if half expecting the demonic bishop to return at any moment. Two more items from inventory into one. Carved stone tablet lies on the stone floor. Pick it up. Runes cannot be understood without a codex. Without a codex, runes in your possession will remain a mystery. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. Magic represents the character's magical energy. When a spell is cast, the level will get lower. This method generates whenever the character is in motion. Ooh, okay. Static. Something in relation of a monstrous devil. It is contorted one appears to be a fountain. Sick liquid is draining into the pool, tickling from its coming close and spout. With the sheen of a bloody hurt recently torn from its host body. Has a strange seizure on its side, is filled with foul-smelling liquid. There you go, I need to aim at it. Stab the nuts. for scouted 3 curious sickos. Dried splashes have married pockmarked and worn face. Amongst books on the table rests an ancient scroll that appears to be paper. Incarnate spouse, crow. Cass. Accompanied by a small note, the note reads, "That which is broken shall be fixed, that which is dull will be sharp. Thus is the nature of the incant item magic. This spell requires the Unterborg and the Magormo runes." Directly from this book of sections, assigned to one of the 5, allowing the casting of spells without retracing those steps. Select the button to assign a spell to. Issue test of unspeakable nature. Written in languages uttered only by monsters or corrupt demons. Has to be a way to get through. Considering the bring of the rank fluid, it is a lot heavier now and rifle fluid. So when a piece is sit correctly in place on the pressure plate, it does not appear to be heavy enough to depress it. It means I'm carrying my weight and want to. Nice.
come to return my book. Very well then. For your efforts, I promise a quick and merciful death.
Yeah. Satisfying. A shrine to a god that bespeaks of an ancient eve of the grace earth before mankind walked these valleys. What the heck? Trapper dimension sprawls in every direction. Recent plagues magic cannot be cast and humans are subject to odd phenomena. The portal cycle from cloud to colors time progresses, and only the quick will escape. That's it? That was easy. Repertoire noise make consensus sound very well. If I don't casting past them, there won't be trouble. like how it doesn't care much that I'm zombified. I was like, I'm gonna run over there, but I guess I didn't. Man, I really love making... E aí, Lestat, tudo bom, cara? Como vas? Demorei a ver que você tinha mandado mensagem no chat, mano. Aqui na bundinha. É nóis.
Trying to save him, Anthony. His fate was decided many centuries ago, as is the fate of this world. Despite your faith, there is little to save you from the power of Ulya.
Ulya. Dead. Like, just like that. Não está? Você ainda tá por aí, mano? Wait. Oops, I moved. Stop moving, bro. I guess because I'm touching the thing. I think things are slightly broken now. I guess I'm a little crazy now. Chapter page has been hastily stashed behind the frame of the painting. Yes. Incidentally, I find the slate lies on all surfaces of the room. It seems as if no one has been here for a long time. It's almost like a museum. You find some .38 revolver ammunition. Ooh. Okay, but I can't open the... I see a ghost. Perhaps the circuit has been broken. Opening this section, the hallway is all marred, as though the wall it sits on it's not even with the rest of the room. Not walking. Stained glass depicts the glowing medieval maiden, almost even with the faint light of the setting sun. The maiden clasps a piece of parchment in her hands. The window gives Alex a strange feeling, almost as if it was magical and not really there. A glowing field of energy protects the window. Ow, it's gotta hurt. Ow, it's gotta hurt some more. There's a book here there, which I cannot touch. Okay, thought I could, sorry. For assuming things. Did I go this way? Oh, wait. Oh my god, I already got to pee again? What the heck? A serene painting of Felicia's mountain valley, delicately rendered in oils. Time has taken stone on the surface, which is soiled with dirt and scratches. It's the place where I got some ammo from. Shit is looking at me. They're not even trying to hide the fact. They're just looking at me. As questions the presence of hallucinations can be amidst those of the morbid pieces. Could it be a single ray of hope encircled by the encroaching darkness? What the heck? One of the drawers in the dress secretly has no keyhole. In its place is a more triangular design flanked by a magical body. Unless you use the key though. Yes. For some means of unlock it, but can find none. However, the key is definitely a dresser key. Okay. Maximilian Rivas. Okay, I do have like this thing. There's a page for Maximilian Rivas journal. I gotta go to the bathroom real quick though. Just a second. There you go, I'm back. Everything that brightened my life now engulfed me in darkness. I fed on the light of truth, yet starved on the shadows of lies. But I learned through my lifetime with no less than a newborn baby.
Dreams. Modern psychology offers only unproven theories. Some see them as the meaningless tossing and turning of a brain settling into a restful sleep. Others see them as laden with symbols of our unconscious desires. To still others, dreams represent the upwelling of the archetypes, normally hidden deep within the recesses of the human collective unconscious. Of one thing I am certain. After a brush with the ancients, our dreams metamorphosize into nightmares.
I have implored you for years. You ignore all my advances. You dominate my dreams, and I can think of nothing else. I fear I desire you many 100 times more than you love me.
My life has become a waking dream, Karim. For weeks, I have dreamed of an ancient treasure, so precious that it changes all life around it. It must be mine, Karim. If you truly desire me, as you say, then you will find this for me. Bring this treasure to me, and I will be yours. Both of our dreams will come true.
Don't fall for it, Karim. Don't fall for it.
I need nothing more than you. You have enthralled me to the point where I can think of nothing else. Promise, if I leave, you will not forget about me.
You need not worry. I desire nothing more than the treasure that you seek. Leave now, Karim, and I shall await you.
Oh, I do have a sword too. When Scopus lies fallen, unscover the spruce flesh of his body. Where his armor has failed. Oh. statue vaguely resembling a man sits atop a low pedestal. Shrine dominates the room, raises around its edge while a large one tops its summit. No doubt each one will be filled with incense to facilitate prayer to insidious deities. Probably missing another one of those. Guy's body, maybe you can take it somehow? I don't know. Have anything on me that I can use? I have some chakrans, but I think that's gonna help us with anything. I didn't find any other statues. supposed to like put the thing to walk. Idea. Nope. Gotta be something in this thing. Doing wrong. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Oh. Seriously? All I had to do was like touch it? Are you kidding me? Has risen from the floor, is supposed to be a lifting mechanism. Bye guys. Cold Blood is a dead Soji. He is the victim of an unseen battle. Perhaps his men died from the close diagnosis of this place. It is difficult to tell. And lies dead, anointed in blood from the ravages of a Tula sword. The wounds deep and numerous, seep fresh blood. Precise yet powerful, the result of a man's action, not a monster. She's getting rich with a tool, well, yes. She can use both of them simultaneously. Woohoo! Hey Deborah. That, what the heck? What the fuck? Okay, he guided the walls. I didn't guide the walls monsters. At least for now, that is. Those men whose corpses lay the Dutch and white soldiers were stumbling inside, or grave robbers looking for the bone that it crumpled scroll lies under the men's cold fingers. I need way more sanity now. That blood coming out of the walls? Good. What? And now I died for real. What the heck? Can perish to the hands of the eternal darkness. With no one to stop the diabolic plans, humanity will surely be annihilated. Okay. What? I don't even know if it's saved or not. Okay, so let me see if there is a load game. There is, I guess. Okay, guys. So what? Empty. So I had to manually save? Are you kidding me? Oh well, I'm gonna take that as a warning. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any ideas, a follow button and a subscribe button either upstairs or below the video, depending on which platform you're watching us on. We are currently streaming to Twitch, Mixer, and YouTube. Hope you guys had as much fun playing this as I had, or watching this I had playing this, because it was actually decently fun. I was expecting way less than what it was delivered. It's actually a pretty fun game, but I had no idea I had to manually save every time. I lost all the progress, and that's probably gonna get me from playing this game in the near future. But this was like our first time we got like really far into the game. I thought it was an autosave feature or something of the sort, but I guess I was completely wrong. I just didn't find the save button. That was somewhere. Would it change something on the design of the game? Yes, I would make it autosave. You know, every end of chapter, just autosave. Would it change anything else on the game? Probably a little bit of like removal of clunkiness on the fighting part of the game, but it's actually really good. It's amazingly good. So again, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys the next time then. Bye.